Have you ever really stopped to think about how we build our thoughts into actual sentences? Well, today, we're going to break down the basic blueprints of Filipino grammar. We're starting with two of the most important structures, Payak, which is your simple sentence, and Tambalan, the compound sentence. Let's jump right in.
So, yeah, how do we build sentences? It's not really about memorizing a bunch of boring grammar rules. It's way more about understanding how to actually construct something, how we take an idea floating in our heads and give it a solid structure, piece by piece.
And the best way to wrap your head around this is to think of it like construction. I mean, if you want to build anything that's going to last, you have to start with a solid foundation, right? You need that first, most basic building block. In language, that's the simple sentence.
So let's start right there with the foundation. This is the payak or the simple sentence. This is the bedrock for everything else we're going to build today.
Okay, so what exactly is a Payak sentence? It's actually, well, beautifully simple. It has just one single, complete thought. That's it. That's the whole rule. It's clean, it's direct, and its real power is in getting one single idea across with absolute clarity. No fluff.
Let's look at an example. Ang mga mag-aaral ay tumulong sa paglilinis ng paaralan. This just means the students helped clean the school. See how clean that is? You've got one subject, the students, and one action. It's one complete thought, sealed and delivered.
So, what are the parts that make up this foundational block? Well, every single Payak sentence, no matter what it's about, is built from two essential components. Let's pop the hood and take a look.
This table breaks it down perfectly. Over on the left, you've got the simuno, which is our subject. Ang mga mag-aaral, or the students. That tells us who or what the sentence is about. And on the right, you've got the panaguri, the predicate. Ay tumulong sa paglilinis ng paaralan, or helped clean the school. That tells us what the subject is doing. You need both, a subject and a predicate. That's the magic formula for every simple sentence.
Simple sentences are awesome. They're powerful. But what happens when one idea just isn't enough to say what you need to say? How do you connect it to another thought?
And that's where connecting ideas comes into play. We're moving up from just a single block, and we're going to start building something a little bigger.
The way we connect ideas is by using a tambalan, or a compound sentence. And the logic here is super simple. You just take two of those Payak sentences we just talked about, two complete ideas, and you join them together with a little connector word. The result? One bigger sentence that holds two related but distinct ideas.
Here's a perfect example of what that looks like. Ang mga mag-aaral ay naglilinis ng silid-aralan habang ang mga guro ay nagtatanim sa bakuran. This translates to, the students are cleaning the classroom while the teachers are planting in the yard. You can literally see two different things happening at the same time, but they're connected inside one sentence.
So what's the recipe for making a tambalan sentence? It couldn't be easier. You start with your first Payak sentence, you add a pangatnig, that's the conjunction, think of it like the glue or the mortar, and then you just add your second Payak sentence right after it. It's literally building block plus a connector plus another building block.
And here's that same sentence taken apart so you can see the pieces. The first payak part is, the students are cleaning the classroom. The second payak is, the teachers are planting in the yard. And that crucial little piece in the middle holding it all together is the pangatnig, the word habang, which means while.
Okay, so let's step back for a second and review the awesome toolkit you've just built for yourself.
Believe it or not, in just the last few minutes, you've gotten the hang of the two most fundamental tools for building sentences in Filipino. You know how to make a single, focused idea, and you know how to join two of those ideas together.
This slide really just boils it all down, doesn't it? Payak is for one thought. That's isang diwa. It's one building block. Tambalan is for two thoughts. Dalawang diwa. And that's two blocks held together by a connector. It really is that straightforward.
So, let's just lock in these key takeaways. A Payak sentence equals one subject plus one predicate, which gives you one focused idea. A Tambalan sentence is just a Payak plus a Pangatnig plus another Payak, which gives you two connected ideas. And remember, that Pangatnig, that conjunction is the absolute key. It's the tool that lets you build bigger, more complex thoughts.
And it's important to remember, what we've covered today are just the first two of four main sentence types in Filipino. We've built the foundation and we've put up the first floor, but there's still more to this building.
So, I'll leave you with this question. You now know how to build a sentence with a single idea, and you know how to join two equal ideas together. But what do you think the next level up is? What happens when one idea isn't just next to another one, but actually depends on it? Now that is where things get really interesting.
Thanks for joining this explainer.